Like, who's going to leave? Like, who's going to be kicked out? I guess the man usually gets kicked out.
Do you know what it's like to share custody with a child?
I do. I had divorced parents.
You think that's easy? Easier than a house?
Yeah, for sure. I think they didn't want to give up the house more than they didn't care about giving us up.
That explains all this.
Hey, I turned out fine. You know, having 2 Christmases, 2 birthdays ain't a bad thing.
You saying turned out fine. I was like, oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Look who's talking.
Hey, I would never say I turned out fine.
The most dysfunctional family.
I literally would never say I turned out fine, even though I did. I turned out okay. I'm functional.
Just because you make money doesn't mean
you're
okay.
way crazier than me.
That's so not true.
No, but you're way crazier than me.
That's not true.
Bro, that's objectively true.
You hide it more, just like Mikey, who hides shit.
Oh, really?
It all gets brought to the surface.
I don't hide
later
anything.
On.
I literally don't. You literally just said how honest I am, and you respect that about me.
But you hide the crazy, is what I'm saying. Yeah, you
I don't
share
hide.
a lot.
I don't hide.
You do hide the crazy.
I'm all out there with no fucking eyebrows and everything.
You were into pills. You never talk about that you were a pill addict for a minute.
What?
Yeah, you said that. You said you were really into pills, and you don't talk about that.
Why do I need to talk about that?
Because that's being open. That you're judging me for being crazy, taking pills or whatever. Like I take pills or whatever. But you've done it too, and you're just not open about it.
I don't think that is a defining characteristic of who I am.
I think that is a big thing. That makes sense. Why? Because you're on medication now, and there's no shame or judgment in it. But like, hey, if you're gonna shame me for being off meds, you should say, hey, I'm on meds.
I'm not shaming you for being off meds.
That's what it sounds like. You just call me crazy,
but here's
which
what you
means
do.
I'm off
You know what you just did?
medication.
You're trying to see. This is why you are such a dangerous person, especially to be close with, because you'll take something that I've told you. You'll take something that somebody told you in confidence, and you'll use it. You'll weaponize it against them.
That's not true.
That's what you just did.
No,
and luckily for you, I don't care, and I'm okay with it. But you go, oh well, I told you an anecdote about how I used to take tramadol back in Israel. When I was like bored in a dead end job, and you literally just weaponized that against me.
You called me crazy, knowing my history.
Bro, we always call you crazy. You're like upfront crazy.
But if you're gonna call me crazy, then I'm gonna say, hey, why don't you own up to what you've done? That also
doesn't make
crazy.
Me crazy. Okay, I'm joking around, and then you go, okay, so what do I have to weaponize against Ethan? Oh, he told me he used to take pills in Israel. I don't think he's ever said that. So here, I'm going to drop that on him.
You want me to weaponize you? Because I have things I could actually weaponize you with, and I don't.
About.
No, but I don't do it. There's certain
things. You just did it.
Moses says there's certain things about him I would never say.
And you just threatened me with doing it more. That's why you're so dangerous. You can't do that.
No, I didn't. Because
you do that to everybody.
I know personal things about you, and do I say it? No.
You literally just did.
That's not that personal because you just call me crazy being off my medication. So therefore,
I didn't say anything about being off your medicine.
And then you asked me how.
I literally didn't mention being off your medicine.
Then you asked me.
I said you're crazier than me.
Oh, I said you're not open and honest about everything. You're like, yes, I am open. I'm like, are you though? And then you were pushing.
It's not that I'm hiding that I took pills. It's just you used it. It's not a
push somebody to the level of like saying this, and this, and then also be like, now you're weaponizing me. You push and push and push constantly.
Nah, you're fucked up.
You're fucked up. You're the pusher and the gaslighter. And be like, oh my God, how could you say that about me? Meanwhile, this whole time being like,
I'm not
you're crazy, you're fat, you're this, you're this. Oh, we're just joking, but then you go to another level. No,
everything I'm talking about is on the table, right?
Okay, mine's on the table too.
Everything we always talk about. So, but you're like, okay, what can I use to really hit him right now? That's what you do.
Fucking gaslighting 101.
Bro, I'm not gaslighting.
Yes,
this is what you do to people.
No.
I'm just telling you.
You just push and push and push.
I'm not pushing.
You do. You push so hard. You get that for everything.
We're goofing around. It's all here. I'm not like
crazy is goofing around. That's so offensive.
Okay, I mean I've called you crazy a lot. I don't know that it's so offensive to you.
In this situation, yes.
Okay, but
so don't come for me saying I'm weaponizing you when you push me.
But then say, you know what? I don't appreciate you calling me crazy instead of being
crazy. I'll say everything. It's not what do I weaponize myself?
So why should I? Why should
weaponize myself by being like?
Why
hey,
should anybody ever confide in you?
I'm not saying you should.
I never said you're off your meds.
You didn't confide in me. You're not like, hey, I gotta tell you something real serious. You're like, oh yeah, pills are fun.
God forbid anyone ever does that.
It's so rude. Well, you know what?
No, it's not.
Your life is sad and pathetic, and mine is happy, thriving. So good
mine
luck.
Is not
Have
sad.
fun on your beach weekend, eating room service, trying to get pregnant. Have fun with that.
That doesn't sound sad and pathetic. That sounds like a good family life. Like I have good, fulfilling, and good deep roots with a wife that I've been married to for a long time. I've got a family that we're trying to build, and I've got stability in my life.
there's something right there I could weaponize, but I'm not going to. You know why? Because you push, and I'm not going to push on your buttons the way you push on other people's buttons.
I wouldn't even say, oh, there's something I could weaponize. I wouldn't even say that.
Because you're saying I weaponize and I don't. There's a perfect time to go in there and be like, actually, this.
Well, because obviously you have, I don't know what you're thinking about, but like.
And I don't consider weaponizing. I'm very open about everything. If someone brings up something that I don't want people to bring up with, I'll openly talk about it. Fine, whatever. That's just fucking me. Like, I don't care. I'll talk about it. It's not weaponizing just because I bring something up.
It definitely. I'm just trying to tell you of something you do. I'm just trying to be honest that I think you have this issue.
Well, you're wrong on this one.
But why do you think that like all your friendships, like a lot of your friendships go to shit?
I've had friends for so many years.
And all of your boyfriends and relationships. That's what I'm worried about Moses is that she's got a Rolodex of all this shit on you. And then when shit goes wrong, she's going to try to ruin your fucking life.
Shit has gone wrong and I don't expose stuff I know.
Well, yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Well, you did accuse him of fucking kind of flirting with underage girls.
No, that wasn't it. That was not.
Well, that was kind of fucked up.
No,
You're like, oh, I had a fight. I'm going to accuse him of being with underage girls.
First, I'm not accusing him of everything. The DMs were out there. They were publicly put out there. All the DMs.
Yeah, they were posted by your alt account, and it had like 3 likes.
We know that wasn't.
It literally had 3 likes. Okay, but anyway, not confirmed by me. I'm just saying it's not cool to be like, oh, well, you're addicted to pills.
And I've had friends for a very long time. I have friendships that have lasted well over 10 years, and I'm still friends with Andrew,
Jeffree
Michael,
Star just
Shane.
Unfollowed you.
Jeffree I've been friends with for like a year and a half. Oh, that's kidding. See, that would also be considered, oh, that's weaponizing against me, but now it's a joke because you're a comedian.
You're the one that told me he unfollowed you.
It's funny. Anything you say, those are jokes.
It's all on the table.
Weaponize. This is how guys do it with girls. Oh my God, you weaponize.
That pill story I told you wasn't on the table.
Okay, but that's not weaponizing.
Yes, it is.
Oh, really? You talk about stuff all the time that's like, what about when you push me to show you how much I made on that video? You're like, you do this. You were fucking being an asshole.
It's all on the table,
It's not all on the table. You forced me. You were literally, get your phone out fucking now. Do this right now. Like, you
never told me no.
I did. I said, please don't. Please edit this out. It's on the podcast. I was like begging. There's like tears in my eyes. I'm like, please edit this out because like I really didn't know.
Well, so that's me being an asshole, but it's all on the table.
It's not. Okay, you weaponized it. Whatever. It's not on the table.
You thought
you pushing someone to do something they're not comfortable with. That's that's worse. That's fucking way worse. I'm not saying I'm a saint at it or at all, but you're awful. You are awful.
Yeah,
I mean, you've gotten better.
I am awful.
But I'm just saying you weaponize people and push people, like pushing people to do stuff they don't want to do. And you've done it multiple times on multiple shows, and it's just not cool. I mean, that's why people get so annoyed with you when you interview people, which is probably why we don't have guests on this show, because people don't want to be interviewed by you.
Guests on this show?
Or your H3 show anymore. People just don't want to be
I have guests every week.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. They're really killing it. Who was I don't even know, the doctor with coronavirus, like good guess.
That was like 5 months ago.
Okay, well, I don't even watch your thing, but I'm just saying, like, all the guests you get, they're not. Bill Burr's not coming on. Bo Burnham's not coming on. Chris D'Elia's not coming on. You know what I'm saying? You're getting people that no one knows. Oh, Jack's Films again. Great, good job, good guest. Just get all your friends. iDubbbz. Wow, good job. You know what I mean?
I don't need to defend our guest track record, but I feel like we've had some bangers lately.
Have you though?
Sure.
Okay, well let's look that up.
Sure, yeah. Let's see. Whitney Cummings was just posted when you came on. Is she acceptable to you?
Yeah, Whitney's fine.
Okay.
Good job having a girl on. That's the other thing. You're very misogynistic, and you'll
Tom
have guys
Segura
on.
and Christina P.
No idea who they are. How many
Christina
views did they get? No idea. How many views?
Andrew Santino.
I don't think people know who these people are, but hey.
Famous comedians.
Cool. Don't know any of them.
Steve-O.
Also misogynistic, but okay, keep going.
Bobby Lee. And Kalila, another female. We've got some really good guests coming up too. Here, I'll promo them right now.
Okay, promo that. I hope it gets some more views to the H3 podcast.
Oh, here, just for you, I'm just gonna give this away for you right now. Belle Delphine is gonna be on the 29th.
Whoa. Holy shit, how'd you get her?
Exactly.
Whoa.
So fucking eat out my asshole.
Unboxing her stuff is real great. You didn't even get a million views on that.
Eat out my asshole. It doesn't even have toilet paper in it.
Oh, okay. So you got Belle Delphine when you unboxed stuff. No one even cared. Didn't even get a million views. So wow, big guess. Yeah, that's dead and done. Just like James Charles, you're just trying to beat.
But my life isn't about views.
It literally is about views. All you care about is like working, doing this.
You're literally projecting on me. You call me money hungry, and it's like literally all you do is just obsess over money.
I mean, I'm not saying that. See, I hate when people, that's fucking weaponizing when people throw it back on me. I'm not saying I'm a perfect person. If I call someone out for being racist, doesn't mean I haven't said racist things in my past. It's also just being like, hey, I'm holding a fucking mirror up to you.
No, that's not true.
That is 100% true.
Okay, whatever.
It's not projecting. Like, I'm not saying, hey, I love money too. Fuck yeah, fuck give me money. But like, it's not
just because you love money doesn't mean that you have insight to every single person.
Hungry. You so are.
No, I'm not.
When we were gonna be 50-50 on the show originally, okay, here's weaponizing, saying stuff that's not.
Dude,
on the
I
table.
gave you the most generous fucking deal.
You came back 5 minutes later and said, actually 45 out of 45, 55. And I'm like, and you said to pay everyone. Okay, cool. I get that. Cool. But then to be like, and I'm just going to keep all the highlights for costs or whatever. Okay. Yeah. How about what? Like, just recoup.
We spent $50,000 on this set.
Recoup
We have a full set of guys that are working all around the clock.
of our podcast.
And I literally... And you get 45%. That seems like a great fucking deal.
And 0 of the highlights.
The highlights is nothing. I don't care. It's just really annoying to crunch the numbers for a couple $100.
Over time, it's gonna get money, and it's just like, hey, it's fine. I don't care, but don't say I'm money hungry. I couldn't care less. Like I'm like whatever. I would do this for free.
So you're not money hungry now.
Huh? I like money. I'm not money hungry. I'm
okay,
not
whatever.
This
is a stupid conversation. All I'm trying to do is give you an important insight to
this whole episode, you constantly like, move on. We're not talking about that. This is stupid. Like, how come you get to dictate what's stupid and what's not and what's worthy of a conversation and what's not?
If you want to talk about something, bring a conversation.
I don't care. I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I'm saying, but this is what you do to your guests on the
If you
podcast,
want
which is why it's dying, which is why no one's coming back on, which is why you don't get repeat guests. Who's the guy that was so offended when you were on? He was so uncomfortable. I forgot his name. We watched it, and he was so uncomfortable. It's just like, what are you doing? Like, what's happening right now? I forget the guy's name. Eric something? Andre? I don't know.
Eric
Andre? Is that his name?
You don't even know who Eric Andre is?
No, I don't know. But he looked very uncomfortable. I watched it and I was like, what the fuck is happening? Like, why were you being so fucking like, you know what I mean? And it's like, that's why people don't come back, because you have this way of just pushing people.
People always come back.
Weird.
Bill Burr was on twice, by the way. Did you know that?
Did not see the second episode.
Well, it was great.
It's good. I hope it was better the second time around.
It was.
But I'm just saying, in general, that's why no one comes back. Like
people always come back. Literally, we regularly have people back.
Jack's Films, good job.
Jack's Films has been on the episode.
He's the worst, by the way. So I'm.
Why? He's really nice.
He's not. He was an asshole to me on the Shane Dawson music video.
Well, maybe he should have been.
Before I was,
Maybe he was right. Maybe he saw something.
No, he's the most problematic, and
what? Jack's Film is not. I gotta stop you there.
No, see, this is what I'm saying. I stop you there. You're trying to silence me. But here's the thing, just like Mikey, we're all woke and we're all PC.
He's not woke.
I'm not saying he's woke, but he has a lot of skeletons in his closet.
No, he doesn't.
And that's not me weaponizing. That's just me saying I know.
No, but like you did the pill anecdote. That was you.
That was not. Oh my God. But okay. So what do you call what you did to me when you push and push and push? When I say I'm not comfortable with something, like, hey, I'm not comfortable with you.
You could accuse me of being an asshole.
That's not being an asshole. Like pushing someone when they say I'm uncomfortable.
That's not weaponizing private info.
That is. That totally is. Because you have the power of the show.
I can't explain something obvious.
Okay.
My only question to you is, who won World War II? Who won World War II? Was it the Allies or the Axis? Was it the Allies or the Axis? Who won World War II?
I'm quitting this episode. I'm quitting. You can literally title this last episode. I'm over it.
Did the Nazis win or lose World War II?
I'm over this. I'm so over this, and I really am. Like 100% done with the show.
So this is it?
Yeah.
So
you can renegotiate my terms, and maybe I'll come back, but that's it.
Renegotiate? You already have max terms. You're maxed out.
No, I don't think so. After this today, I'm renegotiating.
You want to give me $25,000 for the set?
No.
So what do you want?
Because I didn't have a say in the set. I didn't have a say in how it was like built or anything. I had my set designers, and they're not available.
I tried to reach them. All right, whatever.
Well, good luck with this channel.
It's doing great.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's doing fine.
Okay, cool. I'm the first to admit when mine's dying. Don't turn around and be like, what's your views? Because I'm the first to admit my channel's dying.
My channel's not dying.
Oh, okay, cool. Love it. Doing better than ever?
Yeah, actually. Well, we're posting more frequently, but the views are up. It's doing really good.
Amazing. Happy for you.
But what you're trying is to upset me, but it's not working. I'm not.
I said good for you. If you think it's doing better, then I'm glad for you. I'm not. I think that's amazing. If it's doing good for you, then really congrats.
Yeah, I can see why your relationships don't work out.
I can see why you've been with the same person for 12 years.
Thank you.
You have no other options, and quite frankly, I don't blame you.
I have no... Wow, that's a really...
So...
Why would I want other options? I'm perfectly content.
Mm-hmm. I could be mean like you, but I'm not going to. Anything else we should discuss?
Damn, this went off the fucking rails.
Wow.
Uncle Fester and whatever this shit you threw together is.
Oh my God, mine's more iconic. We'll see by the TikTok views.
Should we make up or are we hating?
I'm literally over it. I'm so over it.
Really?
I don't even care if Moses breaks up with me over this. Bye.
Why would Moses break up over a podcast?
Because I don't like his family. And I don't like hanging out with you guys. And you guys are awful. And that's it. And yeah, I said it.
But you liked me when we started.
No, I was trying to be nice and fun. But I actually don't really care that much for you.
Really? You never liked me?
Nope. Fake.
Oh.
You're the next to be canceled.
You're really upset.
No, I'm not. I'm fine. So have fun. Good luck on the baby making.
Thank you. I feel that you're really upset now.
I'm good.
You're shutting down.
No, I'm good. What else do you want to talk about? Let's talk.
Should we resolve this issue?
No, I'm over it. I'm so over it.
You just said let's talk.
I'm not doing the next episode for real. I'm over it.
You just said let's talk.
Because you said, oh, you're shutting down. I'm like, I'll talk to you. Talk. You got me for 10 more minutes.
Nah, well, we're over.
We're over time. Look, it's too far.
This episode went 20 minutes too long.
Oh, some good content there, too.
Anything else?
That's it.
Moses, do you want to have anything to say?
Good time to
End it. Moses is warning me.
Well, just because I'm quitting this show, don't fire Moses because of me.
Why would I fire Moses because of you?
I don't know. People be doing that.
You overestimate your influence.
Oh, I know how you guys are with him. Oh my God, Trisha did this. Oh my God, Trisha did that. Are we should be scared of Trisha? It's like,
I've never said anything like that to him.
I seen your group chats. I literally see his phone.
Well, you bragging about looking through his phone isn't exactly the best look.
I'm not bragging about it. I'm stating something because once again, I'm open.
Well, I've never said anything like that to him.
I'm open about it. Like, yeah, I'm not a perfect person. I'm a crazy person sometimes. Like, whatever. I'm open about it.
I'm sorry for calling you crazy. I know this went off the rails. Yeah, I apologize.
I don't apologize for anything I said about you.
That's okay.
And I'll say it again.
It's fine, but I know that this went off the rails.
I know you have issues because of your family, and I get it, and I understand that, and I'm sympathetic to it. So my apologies, but that's it.
But I can tell that when I said that, it upset you. And I was sincerely, I thought we were goofing around because...
Well, you look unhappy in life, so I really hope you feel better. I know it came from a place that you're miserable.
I know... Yeah,
I know you are.
Because I thought we were goofing on each other, kind of thing. But I genuinely, I'm sorry for saying that. I'm genuine.
Okay.
And
I'm like literally gonna leave though, like once this is over.
No, I know. So I'm trying. I just want to. I'm trying to resolve this because
the more we talk about it, the worse it's gonna be. Like, good luck. Honestly, good luck. Thanks for having me on 5 episodes. Love it. It was so much fun, and I'm over it. Good luck. And I'm sorry about your family situation. I'm sorry about your situation.
No,
I know you're miserable.
No, it's
you
not
are.
true.
I can tell. And it's sadness. And I see you when I was around your family that you have sadness in you, and it's sad.
Okay.
And that's why you're so mean to people on the internet. And I get it, but also don't take it out on people and call them crazy and shit.
No, I apologize.
Okay, cool, great. That's a wrap.
I do think you're a good person, and I am sorry for calling you crazy.
Cool. I'll weaponize you later then. On my channel. Can't wait for the weaponizing. Everyone comes to me because I'm crazy and I weaponize against people. Like, it's all me. I never get provoked.
Yeah, no, I can see why I provoked you because I can be like asshole-ish.
It's not an asshole. It's like literally like pushing someone to do something when they're uncomfortable. That's like literally like, it's an attack. I mean, that's literally like awful. But
right.
Anyways.
Right. Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay. Well.
Love you.
Hey, Alfredo.
Cool.
Well, we're going out on a high note here, folks. All for your viewing pleasure.
Just wire me for this later, and we'll talk never.
I will wire you the money that I owe you, and I will wish you well, because I've always wished you well. And I can tell you hate me so much right now, but I don't hate you.
Cool. I know.
I like you still. My feelings didn't change for you.
Cool. Love it.
There's no way to calm you down, I feel like.
I'm fine. I'm literally just
no,
over
but like, there's no way.
Over it.
You just hate me so much. I just
do,
wish there was a way.
I do. And like, I know.
tone it down.
Yeah, whatever. There is, because I hate people just like that. Are you? You're the person I hate in this world.
Really?
That's so just offensive. But they do nothing wrong. And when people are provoked, oh, they're crazy, calling girls crazy and stuff like that. It's like, but taking no accountability, no responsibility. You think everything's just an attack against you. Everyone's against Ethan. Like, oh my gosh, I'm always right. It's like, ugh, you and Jax films serve each other. So
Jax? Well, I can't believe you're going after Jax. He's such a sweet guy.
I love you.
All right, Trisha.
All right, bye. Thanks for the great episode. You want to come with me, or are you staying?
It's not. You don't have to choose between me and Moses. He can do both, even if we hate each other.
He's choosing between you or me. You can stay or you can come. I don't care.
He'll go with you.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. No, he drove here.
In my car.
Bye, Trisha. Are we going to make TikToks? Are we going to make TikToks? We were supposed to make TikToks. She's leaving. Yeah, yeah. Well, Trisha left. So this is our first fight our big real fight, she snapped on me and she left. I'm going to try to do a post-mortem on this. I don't know. Maybe she's just having a bad day. But I do... You want to comment, Moses? Moses came back. You want to sit down? Go ahead, get her phone. Yeah. She's like, Moses, you pick who you're staying with. But I was like, go ahead. Oh, Moses is here.
Just give it time.
Okay, yeah. No, I figure. All right, bye, Moses.
Love you.
Love you too, buddy.
Well,
yeah, Hila was watching and she said, why didn't you tell her that she had powder on her lips? I was like, I mean, I was staring at it the whole time.
So mean.
On my screen, it just looked like a glint on your lip gloss.
In the beginning, I said you have powder on your lips, but then you didn't get it all off. And the whole episode, I was just staring at.
Can we have Hila as a guest on our podcast?
No.
Why? Because people think like I hate her or she doesn't like me or something. Like I feel like we need to have like, because like you know what I mean. Like I like Hila so much.
She could sit in. Yeah, she could probably sit in.
You just said no. Now you're like,
just a snap judgment. She's busy. Don't talk about Hila. We're cutting this part out. She doesn't want to be talked about.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm serious. We have to cut this.
That's fucking crazy. Like, what's even the point? She doesn't want to be talked about.
Because she doesn't like that you're always bringing her up and saying how she doesn't like you and all this shit because it's not true and she finds it annoying because she doesn't want people to start thinking that like she doesn't actually like you.
Well, she doesn't.
Well,
she doesn't.
Well, whatever. Just cut it out, Dan. I'm serious.
I'll talk about it in mine. I don't care because that's so bullshit. I'm going to stop talking about my personal life altogether then too.
Okay, whatever.
I'm going to turn the H3 podcast and boring and it'll just go down the tubes and no one will care because you guys are not honest and open about shit. So you cut everything out that's personal. It's like, whatever. Wow, you can't even like mention her.
We mentioned her last episode. Because you okay, you know what? Leave it in.
No.
Every time
No, don't.
You
I don't
go,
care.
why does Hila hate me? And she's like, I don't hate her. It's super annoying. Why does she keep saying that?
And
And
why
it's
doesn't she
causing
text me? Like, just text
text
me.
you.
Be like, hey, I don't hate you. You know what I mean? Like, but when she's like telling stuff about Moses.
'Cause I always
I
say-
don't care.
Yeah, we should cut this. Let's just move on.
No, but like in general, like I'm telling you now, like she needs to text me and just be like, hey, I don't hate you, you know? But it's like she's telling Moses, like, oh, Trisha says this
I think
and that. It's
okay,
like,
this is all off the record, but I think she's just really annoyed by the situation and she just needs some time.
what's the situation that I said
Not anything to do with you, with Moses.
What'd he do?
He like is always honestly, it has nothing to do with you.
Okay, so,
And I don't want to get in the middle of it.
So
but
why
it's
did
between
it-
him and her.
But she literally brought me up because I was like, we were watching TikTok and I saw the thing being like at 1 a.m. in the morning. She was like, what are you telling Trisha? Like, why is she saying this stuff on the podcast? Like, all this stuff.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah, because she was irritated because you were like, I'm not inviting mom. And she was like, dude, why? Like, my mom doesn't need to see that. And I know,
God.
but then but it's like, Moses, why are you telling her that you're not close to us and that you're not close to your mom and you're not inviting your mom
but
to the
you guys
wedding?
talked about Moses on the podcast well before we started this one.
But it's not true.
And he's not public. You guys were talking about him and shit. Whatever. It's so fake. And that's why H3 is not what it was because you guys are fake as fuck and cut things out.
Okay, you're like on a thing now. So.
I'm not. I just think it's so fake. It's so bullshit. It's like, oh, let's talk about everything
Hila
with her
asked
life.
not to be included, and I'm
Okay.
respecting her request.
Then I'm not talking about anything personal anymore.
Okay.
I won't talk about Moses. I won't talk about me. Like, it's just whatever. Who cares?
Should we? Well,
Make it boring. Cut it. I didn't cut all of it. I literally couldn't care less. Let's just keep going.
why are you so upset?
It's just so bullshit. You guys are such bullshit. You guys are so fake, and it's like actually annoying.
Why is it fake that Hila doesn't want?
Because you're like, don't get in the middle of it, but then it's also I see that it's about me and that my name's brought up, and it's like, okay, if my name's being
It's
brought
not
up,
about you. It's between Hila and her brother. Why do you need to get involved in that dynamic? Just let them sort it out. How is that fake?
But now you're like, don't talk about Hila, even though we can talk about Moses.
She
we can talk
needs-
about everybody. We talk about
No,
like,
she
my
doesn't
family.
like that you. Every
talk about
episode
my
we have the
sister
same
on
conversation.
OnlyFans.
We have the same conversation every episode. Where
I
you
didn't
say
even bring her up in
Hila
a bad
doesn't
way.
like me.
I didn't even bring her up in
Hila
a bad
doesn't
way.
ever say hi to
I was
me.
like, hey, can we have her as a guest? And then you're like, cut all that. Actually, she doesn't want to be talked about. Period. Oh, okay, she's too good for this podcast. All right, cool. I don't give a fuck.
No, because I know she does. She needs some time.
Okay, cool.
I'm away from all this.
Great.
And you go, I came in, you start off always by saying, I came in and Hila didn't greet me and she was super rude. And Hila's like, that's bullshit.
I totally didn't say that. When
you
did I
say
say
that
she
about
was
me
rude?
too. And she goes, that's bullshit. I'm always nice to her. I like her. The
Oh
whole
my
thing
God.
is
First of all,
stupid.
never
And
said
people
that
are
she
going to
was rude
start,
to
and
me. I
she's,
never said she was rude to me ever.
you say she doesn't greet you nicely. Shit
I've
like
never
that.
said that about Hila ever. I've said that about you. I've never said that about Hila. Find that in the tape. Like I hate when you say that stuff. Just like last episode,
you always say it,
I
and
did tell you
it's
that there
not
was a
true.
booty episode, and you never find it, and then you just glaze over it. You're like, you did say that. Show me where I said that in a video or anything. I never said that once about Hila. Like that's bullshit. I hate when you put that shit in my mouth. Like that's so stupid.
I feel like you just did it now. You talk about how she doesn't like you. And he was like, I like her. I don't want you to keep saying that.
Fucking tapes. I said have her as a guest on because people think she doesn't like me and that I don't like her. And that's not true. And that's why I think she should be on. And then you're like, cut that. We can't talk about her. Oh, okay. She's too fucking good for this podcast. Cool. Love that. Bitch. I don't give a shit. Leave it. I don't care. Cut it all out. Who cares? I just keep on with this. I don't care. Like, I don't care, and that's why I'm not comfortable coming in this house because, I'm sorry.
I'm not sure how to respond because I feel like you're having like a.
I said, let's just move on then.
An
you
issue.
don't have to talk about it anymore. You're the ones that talk about it.
Okay, let's move on. You want to move on?
For us, okay.
It's not like that. Mm-hmm. You guys can chat off
Don't
the
talk
show.
About me, even though I'm on the fucking H3 podcast channel for you guys, getting you guys more views overall, more subscribers overall. You guys were getting 300,000 views this summer, so fuck off. Oh, but I'm too good. Don't talk about me, even though you're on my fucking channel.
So you are taking credit for the renaissance of the H3 podcast.
For sure. You guys, of course, I saw it this summer. It was fucking tanking. But, and I'm on this, and people are more subscribing. People will say, I see it all the time. Not saying I'm the whatever, but people are like, I came here because of Trish. Like, I found it because, of course, I bring a new audience to this channel. So it's like, but I'm too good for it to be talked about, even though I'm on the fucking H3 podcast channel.
You're literally taking
this
something way outrageous.
Honestly. And then not in this house. Like, I feel uncomfortable coming here.
I don't know what to do because you're having like a moment.
I'm not. I'm like, honestly, can just move on from it. But like, I just hate people who think they're just too fucking good for shit.
It's not she's too good.
She has a fucking podcast. When you have a podcast, you're talked about. Your life's talked about. You guys talked about Moses and
Dude,
well before we did this podcast. You guys talked about us. Never once asked me anything.
No, it's because you always make the same comment about her.
You asked me one thing this summer, or when me and Moses started dating. You never. But you guys talked about me.
I don't even know what you're on about.
Just all this
shit. She just doesn't want you.
She's too
not
good.
Too good.
Don't fucking mention my name. Meanwhile, you guys can talk about whoever you want. You guys talked about me all spring without
you can talk about whatever you want too. She just doesn't like that you always come on and make the same comment.
Podcast. She's not a fucking private figure. She has a podcast on this fucking
you guys
channel.
are family. It's different.
No, fuck off.
You're with her brother.
I won't come back here. Like if you want me, I know you guys own that fucking building too, but like I'm not gonna come back in this house because I'm so over it. She has a fucking podcast. She's a public figure.
What about the pizza
you guys
surprise?
Talk shit about us. Like I'm so fucking over it,
dude. It's not like that.
But it is. You guys had free reign to talk about, especially me. You guys didn't even contact me. You guys were talking to Moses, but not me, and talked about me all spring. My relationship with Moses, all this stuff.
It's a family issue.
Okay.
It's between Moses and Hila.
Okay, cool. Great.
Why don't you believe that?
And it was between me and Moses this spring, but you guys had a fucking chime in about, I don't like it. That's what she said.
And when Moses
was like, I don't like it. I don't like it.
When Moses asked me not to talk about it, we stopped talking about it.
You guys didn't.
Yes, we did. After the time when I showed the text between
all this is gonna be cut. It's so pointless. I literally don't care. Cut it. Don't give a shit. Don't give a shit about you guys. Like I literally don't care. And Moses doesn't like you, and you guys don't like him, and that's cool. I'm happy
that you can't. That's stupid.
But it's true. It's so
well.
True.
That's fucked up. That's the kind of shit you say that makes Hila mad because you go Moses doesn't like you, and so what you're doing, you're doing is you're causing problems in their family.
That's so not true.
And that's fucked up.
You told Trisha this.
She doesn't want any more of that.
Excuses. It's like what the? Who the fuck are you, bitch?
Say what? What did she say?
She said I read it. I saw it because I was on fucking TikTok.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't read his private fucking message with his sisters.
When I'm on TikTok and there's a message that comes up and I see it, I'm not reading it. I see it.
Yeah,
and
no, you're reading his private messages with his sister. You shouldn't do that unless he shares it with you.
And he does.
Okay, so what did he say? So what did she say?
We're not even talking about it.
It's not. Look, exactly. This is what she doesn't want.
But when my name's being brought up, I'm not gonna fucking.
She's not talking about you. She's having a conversation with her brother.
All right, cool. And then we'll just move on.
Yeah, I think we should move on. We have pizza on the way. You're just gonna forsake all the pizza.
I don't want to like come back here for real, like to the house, because I don't feel comfortable. It's her house. Like I don't want to be in here.
You don't want to eat the pizza?
We can finish this episode, but like I'm just telling you.
Are you still excited for the pizza or
right?
No?
Yeah, I can't wait.
That's sarcastic. I'm still excited for the pizza. Can we move past this?
When I have a kid, I'm not gonna have nannies. That's for damn sure.
What does that mean? You're not going to have a babysitter when you have a kid? How are you going to do anything? What does that mean? You're trying to attack our parental abilities?
Let's just move on. There's no attack. I just made a comment.
Is there something wrong with having a nanny?
In my eyes, yes.
Really?
We just keep doing the
What about daycare?
Daycare is different.
Why?
Nannies are like people who come here and take care of your child all day.
Because we're working. That's how everybody has nanny. They work. People work.
You can take care of kids and work. I never had a nanny. My parents, I never had a nanny.
And so you think we're bad parents? That's what you're insinuating?
I said I would never have a nanny. Did I say you had a bad parent? You're putting words in my mouth. I literally said I would never have a nanny if I had a kid.
Okay. Well, I think a lot of people have nannies. A lot of our employees have nannies. Because we both work, right? And so we have a nanny that Theodore really likes, and he spends the whole day with her. And then when she's done around 4:30, we take over and spend. Cool. I think that's pretty normal.
Good. Happy for you guys.
Why are you attacking our parental?
I'm not. I said choices? I would not have a nanny if it was me.
But
I'm not attacking your parental choices. You do whatever you want. I'm not attacking.
But why did you make that comment then?
I'm just saying. I heard a nanny upstairs, and I was like, oh, I want to have a nanny.
Why'd you say it?
Because I want to have a nanny. I heard a nanny upstairs. And I was like,
but clearly you're trying to say something about us.
No, I'm not at all. That's you.
Really? You just said it out of nowhere when you're mad at me?
You're projecting that.
No, I'm not. Why would I? How am I projecting?
Because you're like, oh, you're attacking us. I didn't attack you. I just said I would have a nanny.
Do you think I'm a good dad?
It was a comment. I have no idea. I don't know. You seem fine. You seem good with him. I have no idea if you're a good dad. I can't say either way.
But I have a nanny.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
I don't think it's a problem. I would just, if I was lucky enough to have a kid, I would just spend my time with the kid and figure it out where we could, figure it out. Because my mom and dad did that. My mom was a single mom, and we still never had a nanny.
She didn't work when you were like 1.5?
She worked at night.
And nobody watched you?
My brother.
Oh, well, he doesn't have a brother or a sister. So should he just be by himself?
You have family, don't you? You can't be with his grandparents?
They're not here.
They
have a life.
I
wish
they have a life.
I would let them come.
That's what family does. My grandma watched me.
Okay, so then this is the problem with my family.
Sure, put that out there if that's the narrative you want to say, sure. Whatever you want me to say, I will. If you want me to say that,
I'm just trying to follow the thread because you're upset. And
There's
you're trying
no thread. I literally made a comment that if I'm lucky enough to have kids, because I can't fucking have kids, that I'll be with them all the fucking time and make sure I can spend as much as I can with them. And then
don't you think it's healthy to be away from them sometimes?
Yeah, but they should be with another family member.
So they should never be with anyone that's not in their family.
I don't believe in that at all.
Seems extreme. Seems like not everybody has that luxury.
Sure.
So should I quit or should Hila quit?
It's not about quitting. It's about balancing your schedules, in my opinion. You could do whatever you want, but if it was me, it'd be called balancing your fucking work schedules, especially because then you're both blessed to be able to work for yourselves. I would balance it.
So right now, Hila's at the job and I'm doing the podcast. So should I not do the podcast or Hila should not be at the...
I think both. I think you should.
I just wanted you to help with my schedule, so I'm not going to do the podcast. If you
want my help, I'll give you your help.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help.
For my help.
Yeah, I'm asking for your help scheduling my life around Theodore.
All right.
So I'm doing the podcast now, so Hila should be at home for sure. And then when I'm done with the podcast, she can go to the office and I'll be with Theodore.
Yeah, I think that's a great schedule.
Okay. And do you know what it's like being with a 1.5-year-old?
Of course not, because I don't have a parent.
Right.
It's a little insensitive because I'm infertile, and it's a really issue that I struggle with.
Well, I ask is because you realize that you can't do any work when you're with.
You're saying, do you have kids? Throwing it in my face that I don't. So.
No, that's not what I was doing.
It's exactly what you were doing because I don't have kids. So
no,
why would you ask
my point was that you're assuming that it's so easy for me to be with a 1.5-year-old, not knowing how insane and nonstop it is, that I wouldn't be able to do anything else with the rest of the day when I have work to do. I have to work. I'm an adult. I have a job like most adults do. And what happens if you're two parents and you have to go
Where's your mom and dad don't want to watch Theodore? They don't want to have.
They're here on Sundays.
With him, I know my mom would be like, "Oh, let me my."
That's your mom,
right? So I'm just giving you my perspective. You asked for my help.
So you're criticizing my mom.
You said I gave you my perspective.
No, I want your perspective.
Okay, that's all I said.
Well, I do wish you guys have a kid, and I'm sure it'll be great. And I hope that you quit doing everything you do in life just to be with that kid 24/7.
Because I work for myself, and you know what? That's when you find someone.
And I hope Moses. I hope Moses quits every single thing he does to be with the kid every single moment when you are.
That's totally fine if he wants to. If he doesn't want to, whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, like everybody does with kids.
Yeah.
They quit everything they do.
When you have a kid, you should try and be with it as much as possible, not
be with
strangers.
Abby's not a stranger.
She's not your family.
Dan's not. I mean, Dan's not family, but I trust him.
Okay.
The pizza's here.
Wow.
Should we keep doing beauty products?
Whatever you want.
All right, let's do it. What triggered you again? What were we talking about?
Hila being too good for me to talk about on this podcast. Don't even fucking mention her. And she's a fucking queen. Like, don't even fucking mention me on the podcast.
Right, that's
even
why.
though I'm a literal podcaster.
Right, that's why.
Cool. And you can talk about
oil. You want to do the oil?
Sure.
The pizza's here, everybody. Woo! The pizza's here. We had a full meltdown while you were gone.
Expect another text from your sister.
Oh my god.
I'm not coming back to the house. I'm not. Like,
No.
Moses said, what happened? You know, this is the literal meme where you walk in with the pizza and the room's on fire. This is the literal meme where you come back with the pizza. Oh my
I
God.
just left to get pizza.
This is literally... She's really upset because she was saying how Hila doesn't like her.
Hila says, don't talk about me on the podcast. All I said was you should have the guest. He's like, we can't mention Hila. She doesn't want me to talk about, she's too good for a fucking podcast. Even though we were talked about, they never once consulted me at the beginning of the spring. She has a fucking podcast. I brought life to the fucking H3 channel, but Hila's too fucking good to even mention her name. I said nothing bad. I said like, we should have her as a guest or whatever. Like that. Don't even mention Hila. She doesn't want to be talked about. Fucking.
Okay.
I literally don't care. Literally, I don't want to come back because I really fucking hate her.
So she always making comments about the family and how
I wasn't. That wasn't it. I said, Hila should be a guest on the podcast, and you're like, don't fucking mention Hila. She's the one to talk about. A fucking queen. You guys can talk about my shit all the time, but her, don't fucking mention her name. Dumb fucking bitch.
Okay.
I think we should just end it, honestly.
Yeah, I think so too.
She's such a fucking bitch.
She's not.
And you are too, and you're a fucking cuck.
You
have no fucking backbone.
All right, you should leave. We'll talk later. Yeah, you should get out.
I am going, but we're not talking later. Fucking bitch, you too. I don't care. Fucking dump me. I couldn't care less. Your family's
It's not about dumping. I don't know what happened. You better just...
during the Oscars, and I don't know.
Is there a third pizza?
You're so not good about this. Okay, let's go to your stupid.
Make sure that everyone
I don't
got
like
pizza.
this segment. Just for the record, fan advice is a stupid segment.
Why?
But we can do it. It's so dumb. What's the point?
To give advice to our fans.
But that's not that's like when people run out of ideas and they start doing Q&As. Like Tyler Oakley ran ideas. So he's like, we're gonna do Q&As now because we have nothing else to talk about. Okay, go ahead. It's such a dumb segment.
It's so not. It's
like we
fun.
have nothing to fill the time.
Okay, well, what you want to talk more about? What Brokeback Mountain, a movie from fucking like 10 years ago?
It's like a lazy podcast. Like we're gonna play games on the
A lazy podcast. You don't do anything for it. You just show up. We do all the work.
Oh my god, yeah, right.
How am I wrong?
With what? I always contribute. You never have first of all, when you were doing all the podcasts, it was like Keemstar, Jake Paul, and everyone's like, we're so sick of hearing about this because it's everything. Like I saw in this, you had stuff from last H3. You just recycle H3 content on frenemies. You're like, we're gonna do Trisha through the history meme or whatever, and you already did that on the last episode, and I saw it on here.
I didn't bring it up. I didn't say it.
But the fact that it's already on there, like I had to bring up all these other topics because I'm like, I don't want to go to that because you brought it up last week.
Let's see. We put together this Gabby Hanna segment.
I mean, I literally, again, could have done that from my head. I always chime in with my topics. Like, I always do because, like, I try and steer it.
What did you bring on the Logan Paul fight?
I brought it up, first of all, because it's something trending.
You're like, I don't even know what to say about it. I don't even know why people watch.
I never pick the costumes. I never do the vlogs. I give so many ideas. I say dancing for the vlogs. I give all these ideas, and you don't. It's just
what's wrong with that advice
for you? I don't think it's a good segment.
The people want to hear from us.
Okay. Do it. I'm telling you my opinion. And all the vlogs we've done, I've suggested other vlogs, and like that never does.
Well, if you don't like it, then we shouldn't do it.
Okay.
Since it's a show about me and you.
No, but you're saying I do all the work, but I'm telling you I don't like all the stuff you do. I'm just kind of go with it because I'm like, okay, I guess this is what you want to do, but I have to start saying no because some things are just not good ideas.
I like it for the record.
Okay.
Sometimes you get really interesting questions.
They're not though.
Brutal.
I just don't like when we spend whatever.
Go ahead, say it. There's a good script.
But you're asking like, we do all the work. It's like we spent one frenemies rehashing all the stuff you said about Keemstar and H3 Live, which was 2 days prior.
Okay, it happened one time.
No, it's happened before where you just like bring up stuff that you've already mentioned, and it's fine. But
why are you attacking me?
You asked me, you said tell me, and I'm telling you, like just because you guys come up with everything doesn't mean it's good. It's recycled, a lot of it. So it's like I can come up with new ideas. A lot of it.
No. If you have ideas, I'm all ears.
I watch H3 Live and we talk about the same thing, and I'm happy to talk about it.
It's not always like that. It's happened before. I agree.
It happened last time. That's all. It's happened a lot.
It didn't happen last time, did it?
The title was like pregnancy announcement, which is I'm happy to talk about the pregnancy.
We talked a lot about the pregnancy here.
But it wasn't the pregnancy announcement. H3 Live was. It's your guys' thing, which I'm happy to talk about. I'm happy for you guys. But to say like, oh, we don't recycle things, it's like, you know, you do, and it's fine. But I don't make it the same title because it's not an announcement. We're talking about your
pregnancy.
I
wouldn't say recycling. It's a different conversation.
The original one was Trisha's gonna like something. It doesn't have to be about me, but I'm just saying like the fact that it's a pregnancy announcement again when it's not a pregnancy announcement because I'm not pregnant. You know what I mean? We're talking about your guys' pregnancy. It was an announcement. You announced it on H3 Live.
Oh, you thought that people would think it was about you being
pregnant? Of
pregnant?
course it was, because you are, unless you're just recycling the same title you did for H3 Live, which is, it's not, it's just like, I watch H3 Live. I don't want to talk about it on frenemies. Like, if we're being honest,
well,
you know.
we were going to talk about Hila being pregnant, obviously.
Of course.
Yeah.
But the title has to be pregnancy announcement?
I don't see why that's a problem.
Because you did that on Friday. You're just recycling titles. It's not an announcement. You weren't announcing it.
Okay, so Hila's pregnant, and I'm talking about it with Trisha. Would you prefer that?
Anything to be more creative. It's like the fact that you just talk about what you talked about the week prior is like, and I've seen other people call it out. It's not just me. Like, I mean, people have called it out before. Like the whole Keemstars, I didn't know it was like the 30 minutes was exactly the 30 minutes you did on H3 Live.
Yeah, I agree. That part was
That's crazy.
Sometimes I forget what I've talked about, honestly.
But you're saying you have all this crew that does all this work for you, and nobody could remember that you talked about that 2 days prior?
I agree. Somebody should have said something. I was like, guys, why don't you tell me when I'm talking about the same shit over and over? Because I tell to them, I go, yo, make sure to include this. And they go, oh, okay. But I go, oh, shit, I talked about the same thing. But I feel like you're so angry about this.
I'm literally not, but it's just so funny.
Are.
I'm not. I'm angry when you say something.
You need to admit when you're angry.
Ethan, I promise you, this is really is gaslighting. I go to a lot of therapy right now, and this really is. When I say I'm not angry, I'm not. I'm like just trying to tell you that you're like, oh, we do everything for the show, and I'm like saying it's not always good. I'm not angry. If I was angry, I would like leave or something, but I'm not. But you telling me I'm angry
or something. You're not upset or angry. Okay. All right.
But it is like frustrating when you think you do all this work and like think, oh, we're doing all this great stuff, and it's like, it's not that great sometimes. A lot of it is, and I like appreciate all the work you do and stuff like that, but it's also like not that great. I don't get input on like people we hire, like all this stuff like that. I don't get
people we hire. Why would I ask you about people I hire?
Because it's frenemies and you take the budget for paying the crew. That's what you told me. You take highlights, you take 5% to pay the crew.
No,
so why don't I get any input on the crew or what we do?
These are employees of our
So why are you taking
company.
highlights and 5% of frenemies? You told me that it was to pay them, that they could be working
for production costs.
Okay, but you told me
it's for
at the
production
beginning,
costs.
You told me at the beginning it's like they could be working on other things. Because I made that argument too. I'm like, well, they're already H3. Oh, they could be working on other things. So I'm like, okay, in that case,
for production costs. I take 5% extra from the podcast revenue, and I take the highlights revenue, and everything else we split.
Right. So for production costs,
yeah.
But again, you were about to move us all to downtown LA, and I was just like, but the production cost should be included.
Yeah.
Like you were going to share the cameras because Dan said, "Oh, we have to get new computers and new cameras." Well, I'm like, "Frenemies has the budget." And I obliged
you. I said, "Okay, fine."
But you fought me on it
because we bought a studio downtown. That was always the plan, by the way, that we were going to move downtown. And then all of a sudden, I was like,
H3,
yo, and I was like, yo, we're
it.
moving. I told you ahead of time, but it's fine because
you didn't tell me downtown LA.
We're still at my house now. But I said, okay, so I was like, yo, by the way, we moved into our new office. We're going to be there next week. It's good. And then you're like, oh, I don't want to go down there. And we had made all these plans to move the set and everything and to do everything. So you're like, I don't want to go down there. And then we talked about it for a little bit. And I said, okay, fine. And so we had to buy.
But that was the first time we ever spent money on production costs.
It's not about that, dude. It's literally about we are producing the show and I'm taking a cut. I feel like that's beyond reasonable.
All the highlights.
Beyond reasonable.
5%. 5%. Do you realize how much 5% was of our last one? That should be enough. But also like highlights, and then you weren't the membership I had to fight for because you weren't. You're like, oh, I forgot to tell you about the members. Like
I giving you
crazy.
50% of all the members, even though we work and do all the work. I don't know why you fight me on money. The deal you have is beyond reasonable.
Okay.
No, but I feel like a lot of frustration you have about everything with the.
Frustrated. When I'm bringing stuff up, you get defensive. I'm not frustrated. I'm pointing out these things because I would like to know. I just want everything to be a lot more transparent because I'm like, what are the production costs?
I can't be more transparent.
Can you show me all the costs of production
It's not like an itemized thing. We are doing the show. That's the cost.
So if you don't think 5% is like enough for the producing the show?
5% and the highlights was what we agreed to at the beginning, and that's what it is.
Oh my God. Okay. If you think that's what it's worth, okay.
It's worth more than that, to be honest with you. You're getting a very generous deal. And the sponsors that we work to get, right? We do all the work to bring the sponsors.
I mean, I had
50%.
all of Adam and Eve for the first like 20 shows. So I mean, I appreciate what you do, but don't act like I don't bring it. I brought.
Yeah, you
all
brought
of that.
Adam and Eve, and so that was one sponsor we worked with.
That's all we had for the first
And now we have
sponsorships.
tons of sponsors every episode because it takes time, obviously to get the show up and pitching, and you get 50% of all of that. I feel like the deal you get is super fair. And I feel like you're gaslighting me, to be honest, saying that you're not like frustrated about
But
that.
I'm not.
Because it really is a source of like every time something comes up where it's like, I hired somebody or this, that, and like, oh, you don't do that much on the show.
I'm bringing attention to it. I'm not upset. I would text you. I would tell you if I was.
It always comes down to, you get this extra 5%. And so
because you're saying, why should I get an input on the employees? That's what you said. And
because
you brought up to me
they
that
don't just work on frenemies, they're my employees.
Okay, but when I said that to you originally, you said, oh, we pay the employees. They could be working on other things. So why don't we have frenemies employees and I get input if we're spending 5% of the budget towards them?
I think that's not what it is.
That's what you said.
So then that's.
But
I don't remember. But that's not
gaslighting
what
is telling someone how they feel, and you're telling me how I feel, and I'm telling you I don't feel frustrated or upset. So I don't know what else that could be. How am I gaslighting you by telling you I'm not feeling this way? How is that gaslighting you? I'm not feeling this way.
Okay.
I wouldn't show up. I wouldn't come here. I would,
You listen. You can be upset and not
But I'm not.
because you could be upset and then also not be like, I'm not showing up. Fuck you.
I'm
like
not
there's
upset.
levels.
If I was upset, I wouldn't show up.
I'm just explaining. I'm just because you can be upset and still show up.
But I'm not upset, and that's what gaslighting is. Because you're saying I'm gaslighting you by saying
you're not upset. You're perfectly.
Oh, wow.
You're in a perfect condition right now.
Okay. Wow. Holy cow, that's crazy. I mean, I don't know how you. I just don't see what you just did. That's really.
What
crazy.
did I do?
We have to end it now. Like really.
What did I do?
We got to stop for real. Really. We need
Okay.
to stop. Please. Okay.
Whenever you're ready, you can walk away.
So. No, because I don't want to title this.
It's the pizza curse.
Can we just edit
I'm not
going to
title it
It's not. All
Trisha's
right.
thing. It's the pizza curse. It is.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't have got pizza. The pizza? Oh no, it was pizza. Trisha, let me just say,
The
I'm
fact,
sorry.
Ethan, that you just did that, you're right. You're
I don't know
right.
what I just
Nothing's wrong
said.
with you. But I go. You don't know how much therapy I go to a week. I go to 4 Zoom
Trisha,
sessions a
you
week.
can't-
No,
I understand.
Ethan,
but,
what you
all right.
just said was, "You're right, Trisha. Everything's fine." That's insane. Like the fact that you did that to me is like
It's
insane.
not insane. We're friends.
was
We're
so
having
nice.
a friendly conversation. I shouldn't have to walk on eggshells around everything I say.
All right, Ethan.
We
I'm
have
asking to end this. I'm asking
You can leave anytime, Trisha.
But then you're making this thing where we're not ending the show, and you get to sit here and be like, "Okay, well that just happened," and you're eating pizza, and then
I will
joke
end
and
the
whatever.
show the minute you walk
All right,
off the
so let's
frame.
just end it, please. Thank you guys for watching, and I don't want it to be a thing where you're just sitting here eating pizza and you become a meme.
So then I'll say, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Obviously, I don't want to get in an argument over
really
like
need
your
to
most.
leave.
Okay. All right. We're done. Thank you guys.
Thank you.